Alright. Let's do it. Alright, that was pretty gay. What's up? Hello, hello. Oh my gosh, look guys. We have 2 vehicles ready to go. So I gotta be so honest, I've never done it this way before. I don't know what I'm doing. But we're just gonna send it and we're gonna hope it works. So what we have to do is we're gonna send our orbiter or our lander into orbit of the moon. Sorry. It's the moon. And then we're going to launch a crew. They're going to try and meet up with it. And we're going to try and land on the moon. Yeah. We have some contracts to do. Which will get done. But I think we should just get started. Yeah, that's fine. They don't need to train on the lander. That's just a bunch of baloney right there, if you ask me. Yeah, see how it goes. Alright, first real launch of this vehicle. This would really suck if this failed. If this failed, this would be like, a bad day. But we're gonna hope and pray here. Alright, we're gonna have positive energy. And we are going to, we're gonna send our lander to the moon, which we've already tested. We've done all this already. We can get rid of all this for now, because we have a lot of stages. We should probably make sure this is correct. Cut off on stage 5. That is correct. Fantastic. We have our totally not a Saturn V. It's not a Saturn V. If anyone tries to tell me it's a Saturn V, you will be banned. So. Alright. Ignition on all 4 F1 engines. And we're off. Godspeed, lander. I don't know how long this is going to take. It's probably going to take a while because there's going to be a lot of orbital shenanigans to do here. But see how we go. Alright, looks like we're looking pretty good here. That's getting worryingly low. We accounted for this, right? I don't think there's anything that, like, doing wrong. If we do this... Okay, we're gonna do a little bit of... We tested this. I think it works, but we're just gonna do a little bit of this. We don't need these side fairings anyway, you know? We're still supported. And then we'll, pop open the top ones, maybe. Oh, everything exploded. Was that a Kraken attack, or did that actually just happen? I don't know what would have caused that. What is the, what's the consensus in the chat here? Yeah, I don't know about that one. Everything just fucking disintegrated. You know what? Let's just, yeah, nobody saw that, right? Yeah. I'm gonna chalk that one down to a Kraken attack. Spontaneous explosion. The Kraken, he didn't want us to succeed, so he did that. Yep. No worries there. Off to a great start on our moon mission. Hey, Major General. Don't worry about anything that happened before. You're catching our first launch attempt right here. Welcome. Nothing happened. Yeah, it's all good. Look like a Kraken attack? Yeah. Honestly, that's how I feel. I don't think that should have just spontaneously combusted. So, I think we're okay to call that a matter of Kraken. Okay, let's go. Time work through this a little bit now. I wonder if our pitch rate should have been turned up. That might have been when we were losing our Delta V. Because, yeah, this is not an extremely efficient ascent angle, is it? It has to do this big-ass turn at the end. Okay. Well, we're going to wait to pop any of those fairings this time anyway. We'll wait until we have our second stage ignition here. Wow, 6 out of 6. That's That was not happening earlier, so that's pretty cool. Alright. Okay, we lost one. Shouldn't have said anything. That's okay, though. We can lose one and be totally fine. Okay. We jettison these now. Yeah, see, now it suddenly doesn't explode. We also get all the Delta V that we need. Okay, well, good enough. Unmanned probe. This is the lander. So we're sending the lander first into lunar orbit, and then we're going to be sending the crew to go meet up with it later. Is the plan. So, this is just the landing module here. So yeah, so far so good. Nothing going wrong yet. I think we can chalk that first one up to a pretty safe Kraken attack. Okay, we lost the second engine. Which I think we can handle. I don't think that's a problem. It's not amazing. But yeah, I think we're still in control. These may overburn slightly now. Actually, no, they don't. They have plenty of burn time. Okay. As long as this one doesn't fail, that's where it gets a little scary. But yeah, we did lose 2 engines on our ascent stage. But we have engine out capability, so what's the worst that could happen, right, guys? Oh, so no, that's the worst that could happen. This engine failing to ignite? Yeah, that's definitely the worst that could happen. Okay. So, that is a problem. This, yeah, we're not getting this to the moon. That, yeah, that kind of sucks. I mean, we'll get it to LEO. Get some flight data on our engines. But, this thing is not making it to the moon. That kind of blows. Yeah. I mean, we'll just burn all the engines here to get some flight data. But that's going to be a problem, because we're going to have to build another one of these, and I don't know if we have that bankroll. We might. We might. Currently have a rocket plan for a lunar mission called the Big Papa. Ooh, I like that. I like Big Papa. That's a good name. Oh, we're going to re-enter here. We got to start burning upwards. I mean, the funny thing is we could actually get this thing to the moon. It's just, we wouldn't have any fuel to land, which would not be ideal. So we're just going to burn through all this, and then we'll have to build another one. Activate the avionics. But look at all this valuable flight data we're getting on these engines that is probably good anyway. So we'll just send this lander into deep space, right? I mean, what's the harm in that? Yeah, I mean, this is good. We do need flight data on these engines to make them any more reliable than they currently are, so it's not the end of the world. We're just going to burn through all of their propellant. So for anyone who's not in the loop, by the way, this will be the last mission for this current RP-1 through RP-1 playthrough. 70 tons, height of 29 meters, and just under $70,000. 70 tons? You're talking about, you must be talking about stock Kerbal Space Program, right? Yeah, after this we will be going back to a stock-ish playthrough, where we will be doing, not like stock, it's just going to be stock, it's just not going to be RP-1, so that's going to be the difference pretty much. I wonder if we accidentally are going to get a moon encounter. That'd be kind of funny. I mean, we could put this thing in orbit of the moon. Not really a reason to. but we could. It has the Delta V, just it does not have the Delta V to land. So let's just keep burning. I don't know. Let's just have some fun with it. I mean, this thing is... We're just getting flight data on this engine. Just let's slow back down. I think we started going too fast. Yeah, if I even tried mods, my understanding would not exist. Yeah, I get that. Again, like I said, we're gonna be trying a slightly modded playthrough. Well, not. It's gonna be heavily modded. It's just not gonna be RP after this. Because I think that would be fun. Okay, well, we got 1,000 flight data units. Go back to the Space Center. I should have seen this coming, to be honest. But, like, that still hurts, because we gotta build another lander now. And I'm worried... Okay, we have a lot of money. My question is our crew training going to expire? Let's see. February 3rd and February 9th. Yeah, it would really suck if the crew training expired before we're able to do this. So, let's see. Well, here's the lander. We can build it. So that's good. Integration started at Doug. Mods honestly aren't hard to install. Just don't install a ton of the middle ones. Yeah, I mean, you can get mods that just are regular Kerbal Space Program without, like, too many crazy changes. Like, you really can do that. It's just, yeah. I mean, some of them become very difficult to understand. It just depends. Alright. We have... Okay, well, we got this off in time that our crew training isn't going to expire. So let's try again. That was a rough start, if I'm being honest. That one, I hope that isn't a sign of things to come here. But I'm sure we'll be okay. Alright, let's run it back. Now with improved flight data. Yeah. That's the engine that's the problem. But alright, let's run it back. I think we may have accidentally I don't know what we did with it. It's probably a lunar lander out in, like, or the S4B stage is probably out in, like, deep space now. I don't know where it would be. It's all of our interplanetary probes. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, here we go. Let's make it happen again. Now with improved flight data. And we also turned up our pitch rate a little bit, which is probably a good thing. We want to put it to, like, 0.9. I don't know. Let's try that. I mean, the F1 engines are pretty reliable, and they also don't burn for incredibly long, so I'm not incredibly worried about those, necessarily. I'm way more worried about the J2 engines. But, I mean, we got flight data on them, so I think we'll be okay. Alright, same thing as before. We're going to get rid of the side fairings, but not the top fairings. Because this thing is pretty strapped for its mass budget. It is, it's pretty close. Alright, here we go. Okay, we lost one of them this time, which we proved we can do it while losing 2 of them last time. So therefore, we're going to be totally fine. And we will, I think above 90k, jettison our fairings. Okay. I think we can afford to lose one more, because last time we lost 2 on the same side. Again, the problem is not those, it's this one. Which now has a 95% chance of igniting, and we only need 2 ignitions out of it. So, you know, it could be worse, probably. Okay, here we go. Please ignite. Please ignite. Please ignite. Ignite. Okay. Guys, that is half of the battle right there. This engine just cannot fail. Like how detailed you made the rocket look like the actual moon mission. Thank you. It's not quite right, but I like all the these engine mounts. I wish I knew about these earlier. I honestly just learned about them, and they are so cool. They are seriously so sick. Yeah, we need to enable RCS control. We are going to impulse transfer to the target in 7 minutes, which is perfect. Turn you on. We have the Delta V we need. Okay. This is going a lot better than before. And to be fair, guys, if you think about it, we're using the same engines on this that we are on the CREWED version. So it's probably a good thing that we had a nice little test run there. Because this, just having any flight data on these engines is going to be a huge boost to reliability. Okay. This is the big moment right here, guys. If this does not ignite, oh my gosh, we have to stop it. We need to stop it. Abort node execution. Because this has a shutdown penalty, and it would have failed if we would have launched, if we would have lit it there. We need to go around another orbit. Oh my goodness. Thank goodness we catched that, or caught that. That would have been like an actual tragedy. This engine would not have lit if we would have tried it then. Haha, look at me, professional RP-1 player. Okay. Yeah, so some engines have a relight penalty based on how long it's been since you shut them down. And that engine would not have, it would have been like 50-50 for that engine to light. But we have good ignition. Oh my gosh, we're good for TLI. Let's go. We have the Delta V we need. Okay, we are looking, I hate to say it right now, but we're looking good. I don't wanna jinx it. But right now we're looking pretty damn good. Oh my goodness. Thank goodness. Got some water with me. Did I take off hydrate? Is hydrate not an option anymore? Oh yeah, because I changed it into add a beer to the queue. I gotta put hydrate back on there. So much you have to learn about RP-1. Yeah, there is. And it's like, that's why we're switching off of it, at least for a bit. I think we'll do I think the plan would be we'll do a I'm just kind of burnt out on RP-1 right now, to be honest. Like I don't like the constantly feeling like pressured and stuff for timelines and that kind of stuff. So that's why I'm kind of down to do a stock plus playthrough where we'll be able to do like a lot of cooler stuff, because I feel like RP-1 you're pretty limited in your options. Like this is realistically the coolest thing we can do for a while. Like we can do space stations and stuff like that, but we're not doing like any moon bases or stuff like that in RP-1. At least not like within a reasonable time frame. So that's why I'm considering swapping over. Yeah, I'm not like necessarily, I don't think I'll ever be like burnt out on KSP. Like I feel like I can play KSP forever. Although I do want to stream other games. Which I've been doing a little bit here and there, but I know that most people are here for Kerbal Space Program, so that is what we shall do. Must appease the people. Forces a set of rockets for all missions no matter what. I mean, kind of, yeah. And that's kind of what I'm frustrated about, I would say. Okay, need to activate these avionics. To look at our here. Get rid of this. Oh, remove this. Okay, we gotta wait until we have control here. Just like that. And let us change our lunar approach. And I think we said we wanted like 200 by 200 on this. So that's what we're gonna go for. We can get it perfect when we get to that point. How are we doing electricity? Totally fine. Okay. Can warp this to the moon then. So yeah, our objective here is just to get the lander into a nice orbit that then we can meet up with it later. So, actually, let's use this. This thing works really well. Circularize. If I do... Oh. Circular at next periapsis. Yeah, check that out. It'll circularize it for us. And we can tell it to execute this, and it'll do everything for us. No, nice. Actually, wait, let me get out of this quick. I gotta tap. Activate engine. Come on, stop fighting me. There we go. That's all I had to do. I kind of like this lander carrying vehicle that we built. This thing's kind of cool. I don't know why it's cool. It's kind of just, it's very, very basic, but I kind of like it. And look at this, our communications relay is working. We're communicating through the lander to the orbiter. It's kind of awesome. Although now we have a... Wait, no we don't. We don't have a direct connection. Yeah, look at that. It's kind of cool. Alright. Let's circularize this orbit, and then we're going to be sending a crew up here to come meet up with this thing. Ullage the motor. Oh, you can't do that. Come on, finish ullaging, and let's hit it. Good ignition on our orbital injection stage. And we'll use this as well to give us a little bit more power on landing, because there's no reason not to. We'll have an extra couple 100 meters per second left over. So, no reason not to use it. Okay, Apoapsis is coming down. 100 meters per second to go on the burn. And that looks like a very, well, a pretty circular lunar injection burn. Where is the sun? It's over there. Get pointed at the sun. It's the last thing to do. By the way, at what point can you build a space station? I mean, technically right now, we could, but we've kind of messed up our programs, and so for this playthrough, this is going to be the end. But I think my plan would be probably to do a, just about to get sciences with 160 science. Oh, do you mean in stock KSP? In stock KSP, you need the orbiting module thing, which I forget exactly what it's called. The mobile laboratory or whatever it is. Forget what it's called, but yeah, I forget where it is on the tree, but you can do it. Okay. Guys, here we go. Yeah, you just need a docking port and the laboratory, right? I mean, you can build a space station at any point, really, as long as you have the docking adapter. But there's not really a huge point in it. Alright guys, here we go. Hey, Peter TTX is raiding with a party of 6. Thank you so much, Peter. I don't think I've had a raid in forever. Shout out raiders. What's up, guys? We're just about to launch our crewed vehicle. Welcome, guys. Thank you so much for the raid, dude. Alright, let's engage the autopilot. I'm sorry about these stupid looking launch clamps, by the way. I know it's stupid. How's KSB treating me today? Well, we had our first launch fail, but this is the one that matters, because if this one fails, then we kill 2 people. So, we're going to try our very, very best to not do that. Why is our Delta V so low? Something's wrong. Oh, that's what was wrong. Okay, simple staging issue. One moment. I guess those fairings got restaged. We tested all this, I swear. Hey, thank you so much for raiding, Peter. I really appreciate that, dude. I don't think we've ever gotten a raid, like genuinely ever. Yeah, this needs to get moved. That's the only issue. I can get moved there. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. My bad. That was the issue. turn this up to 0.8. We decided that was more optimal. But yeah, for anybody who's wondering, we are currently doing our CREWED moon landing, which is kind of the culmination of everything in this series. So this is going to be the last stream for this series. And then we'll be coming back with a, and it's not lifting off. But why are we not starting? Why did it not start the engines? What? Oh, it did. Okay, are we good? Okay, that was weird. Godspeed. I have the feeling raids are rare, but I feel like I try to raid one I share love. I appreciate that so much. I try to do the same. I don't always remember to raid, to be honest. It's one of my worst attributes, but I think we've done a couple fun raids. Okay. All 4 F1 engines lit. We're getting some decent flight data on them now, so they should be a little bit better. The J2s, we have 2,000 flight data now. So, hey Saturn, you want to smite that AI viewer bot guy? Let's take care of that, shall we? That was a quick one. I appreciate that. Nice job, Saturn. They're gone now. Saturn just fucking evaporated them. Nice job, Saturn. Okay. Ascent is looking good. Call me Max Verstappen because I'm fast. I mean, hell yeah, dude. We're pretty quick with that one. Alright, here we go. Okay, 6 out of 6 lit. That is better than we've had in the past, so that's fantastic. Again, we can lose 2 engines on this stage and it is not an issue. So, good news on that front. I think we're going to pop this fairing a little bit early so our boys can see outside. Oh yeah. Look at our totally not stupid looking command and service module. I'm just going to run all this science. I don't know what we actually have to do right now, so just have it running in the background. Okay. This is looking good. We need to complete this duration burn if we can. Yeah, I mean, again, we can lose an engine on this. The only problem, I think we can lose 2. I think if we lose 3 engines, then the mission is over. We don't have a super good abort sequence for these guys, so we're just going to have to kind of pray that if anything goes wrong, that we can recover. But we have plenty of maneuvering fuel. I think we're looking good here. Alright, this is the big one. Will this engine light? It lit? Is it going to stay lit? Module for the cruise larger than the P capsule in stock. Yeah, this is how big it is. And they're going to be in this thing for like 10 days. So, you know, they might go a little bit crazy. Just a little bit crazy. They also can't see much because of the docking port. But, they'll be alright. They will be alright. Okay. I mean, if this burn finishes, then we are good for TLI. Which is trans-lunar injection, in case anybody doesn't know. I know I gotta stop using terms like that without explaining them. Okay. Although I feel like most people know, but I'd like to be accommodating, I guess. Okay, good orbital insertion. When is our, oh. Right. Okay, that would look good. We have an hour, which is good. let's activate our reaction control thrusters. I know I can do this in staging, but I don't want to mess with my staging right now. And we will execute next node. We have plenty of delta V. I don't know, like, it's kind of surprising that our lander is, how many hours do I have in KSP? It's going to be an embarrassing amount, but let me check. 2,375 is the answer. So, a few, you know, a couple. So, I don't know if that's, you know, I am an aerospace engineer, so I guess it makes sense that I would play this game as much as I do. The embarrassing thing is that I have more hours in Tarkov. That is the sad thing. Okay, looks like we are in plane for our TLI, which is good. I was kind of worried about that. Alright, will this engine start? Yes! Yes! Oh, that's amazing. Okay, we're not out of the woods yet. This engine could still fail, but that engine igniting is definitely the single greatest hurdle we had to overcome. So Charlotte and Anita are on their way to the moon. That up there. Let's look at our contracts. We don't actually have the crewed landing contract because we're doing this on our first try. So that kind of sucks that we're not actually going to get the contract, but it's alright. Alright, TLI is looking good. We have another 600 meters per second to go. Rendezvousing with the lander is not something that we've tried yet, so that could be a problem. Hey, Peter TTX, thank you so much for the follow, man. Really appreciate it. Yo, what up, Neo? What you missed is that we put the lander in orbit of the moon, and we are just completing our crewed TLI, which just completed, and it looks like it completed successfully. Not a perfect TLI burn. We have some work to do, but that's okay. We'll separate this. Get away from it a little bit. Okay. Look here. We're going to bring that periapsis in because our lander is at 200 by 200. Our test flight is hungry. We had a little bit of a failure. Small little failure. Nothing we couldn't handle. We in time warp right now, or are we not? Oh no, we weren't in time warp. We'll go a little bit higher. Let's go for 300 and we'll try and rendezvous from there. Okay. So that looks good. We need to be able to see the sun. So let's get into a position where we can see the sun. And then when we're here, we just need to stabilize. Just like that. Okay, that looks good. Let's check our supplies. Yeah, they're getting radiation. They'll be alright. We have 10 days, pretty much, of supplies, so that's fine. We're running our science. That's good. Okay, let's send them over to the moon. Good on power. Everything's good. Alright. Let's plan our circularization burn here. So we're going to circularize at next periapsis. Just like that. We'll activate our Big Ala engine. And we will execute the next node. So the only thing here is that we need to rendezvous with the lander as fast as possible. Because we only have... I don't know, how much do we have? Yeah, we only have 6 days of water. Actually, well, water isn't that big of a deal. We have 8 days of oxygen. So they'll be okay. I mean, if they run out of water, they can live for a couple of days. That might sound a little cruel, but, you know, we gotta do what we gotta do. Alright. Let's get ourselves lined up here. Yeah, our first launch of the lander did fail, but so far, we've been okay from there, so we're doing okay. Alright, circularization burn is coming up. It needs to ullage this engine, which it has done. Good ignition on the AJ-10. Throw Kerbals into a trajectory. Yeah, like, you know, the Kerbalism stuff is really fun. It really is. It's just, sometimes it becomes a problem. What happened to the pilot of the X-Planes? He retired. Yep. The official department story is that Gleb, he retired. Gleb is sitting on a beach somewhere, drinking a margarita. Uh-huh. Do not look at the clips on the channel. Nothing happened. Do not say RIP Gleb. Gleb retired. Everybody knows this. His ribcage is a trophy on the wall. Come on, guys. No, Gleb is fine. Nothing happened to Gleb. Gleb is chilling. He retired, you know, what can we say? Yeah, he's all of our heroes, truly. Okay. We have entered into the orbit of the moon. We're probably not going to get this contract done. But I really don't care about that, to be honest, because we have other things that we need to do here. So, we intercept him with a Hohmann transfer. That's a lot of Delta V. We need more phasing orbits than that. So, oh my gosh! Guys, we fucked up. We entered into an orbit going the opposite direction from the lander. I don't even know how we managed to do that. That's really bad. I don't think we have the fuel to account for that. Send the crew back home. I mean, we pretty much have to. There's nothing else we can do. I mean, our relative velocity is 1,500 meters per second. That would give us how much to get home? That would give us 1,200 to get home. Is that enough? Can we get home with 1,200 meters per second? I feel like that might be enough. Wait, let me see. Let's plan this out a little bit. So to escape lunar orbit, hey, we only need 600. I think we can do this. And look, we can have an escape trajectory just like that. It's only 700. Guys, I think we can do this. But we're going to have to flip the direction of our orbit. So what we need to do is burn retrograde until we flip the direction of the orbit. I guess? Wait, no, this is going to take like 3,000. There's no way we're going to be able to do this. I lied. I mean, we can intercept them, but our relative velocity is going to be 1,700 meters per second. No, that's not going to work. Okay, what are our options here? Let's think about this. Guys, I don't think we have many options. I mean, first of all, let's bring our orbit down so we can at least get this contract done. Yeah, no, the crew will not be informed of this. Small issue. Tiny issue, really. Oh, we need to burn a little bit more. Yeah. Yeah, guys, I gotta be honest. I don't know if there's a lot we can do here. Just land on the engine bell? That's true. Wait a minute. I'm getting some ideas. if we lower ourselves into a very low orbit, like 100 by 100, our intercept velocity will be a lot less. Our relative velocity would be a lot less. I just don't know if we can do this. I mean, if we match velocities, yeah, that's more delta V than we have. Yeah, guys, I gotta be honest. I think we gotta just send them home. I don't think they're, I don't think we're making it out of this one. We're gonna have to build another rocket and retrain them and everything, which really sucks. But I really don't think we have any options. How did we mess that up? I don't even know how that's possible. Alright, let's plot our way home. And we don't have to make it exact because we can just, that's fine. Execute next node. Proper disaster class this. Yep, we gathered the signs that we were able to. So I think we just have to send it home, unfortunately. That really sucks. But, I don't think there's anything else we can do about it. I mean, at least we get to, like, test the re-entry protocol and all that stuff. How do we make that not happen? I'm kind of... you know, you'd think I'd understand the orbital mechanics of this, but I gotta be honest, I don't. How do we make that not the case? I really do not know the answer. Is it which side we entered the moon from? Or is it because the moon had, like, completed an orbit? Alright. Need to adjust our urban tree here. It's the side you entered on? Okay. Alright. Let's say 70k. Alright. Well, let's bring them home. I mean, I guess it's a good test if they'll make it home. Well, it turns out we're being more realistic than we intended. Because we were going to just skip doing a crewed orbit, but I guess that's not happening. Alright, let's face the sun, make sure we're good on power. We need to adjust this so we are... I don't know what we should enter at, like 60? Because we have to bleed off a lot of energy. I guess we'll say 60 and see how it works out. Oh, we should probably target the actual vessel. Is there, if there's a better way to do this, by the way, somebody please tell me, where I don't have to cycle through everything. Like Kerbal Space Program, this long. Turn on the right. Okay. Oh, tilde? Really? That focuses you on your craft? Okay. Let's reorient to being retrograde. Wow. The things you learn, huh? Do we want to spend this fuel to slow us down a bit? I feel like there's no harm in doing that, so let's just fire this engine. I mean, we're not gonna be able to burn it all, but you know what? There definitely is a harm in doing that because that could cause things to explode. So let's just separate. Let's quickly, but what we will do is just burn this in a direction that we are not, to just get that to not hit us. Alright, well, let's test our lunar re-entry. I mean, this thing should be set up for it, so there shouldn't be a problem here. Wait, you remember, turn up my aerodynamic effects quality. That doesn't make a big difference, does it? I thought that would make a bigger difference, to be honest. Okay, so we were coming in at like 50. Does that make us bounce off the atmosphere? That is the important question. I don't think it will. I mean, we are going to climb here for a minute. but our orbit's coming down pretty quickly. So I suspect we'll be okay. Actually, we may never actually begin to climb, it looks like. Our periapsis is decreasing, I think, faster than we're descending. So I think 50 is about right, actually. I keep saying actually like I'm a fucking Redditor. I gotta stop that. Okay, I mean, this all looks good. At least we're going to not totally explode. Okay, so we want to aim for... What were we at? Were we at 60 or 55 there? I don't exactly remember. It's probably not, like, super sensitive. Maybe it is. I don't know. Just hope we don't blow them up next time. We have plenty of ablator left, so... Okay. Well, I mean, we have verified the mission profile, at least. Kind of blows that we gotta try it again, but why is this parachute not deploying? Yeah, we actually might need both of them. Alright, well, that's fine. Well, call that a dress rehearsal, right? Oh, they made it home safe. Cool. Well, let's do it again. I mean, the good thing is that the lander doesn't have any stuff on it that's like gonna go bad over time, so not a massive deal. Yeah, we got a lot of science, so we get some science going that we're never gonna use. That's cool, I guess. Yeah, because if we start researching stuff, then we'll actually end up in a bad spot, so not gonna research anything. Let's build another one. Yeah, that kind of sucked. I don't love that happened. Alright, Lunar Crew. I don't think we decided there was any changes we need to make to the rocket at all. So, this is already... I want to check this really quick. Let's build this. Well, it's actually not. I want to make sure we have the right docking adapter on that. Because I thought we might have, like, scaled it on the lander. Gonna zoom in. I know it's a big rocket. Okay. What size is this? Oh, it is 1.25. Okay, we're fine. Just making sure I didn't mess that up. Alright, well, I mean, it's ready. It's only gonna take 68 days to build. That's kind of crazy. We're gonna be completely limited by our crew training here. Because this thing will build pretty remarkably quickly. Hey, we have some staff. Nothing to do with them. But, alright, speaking of which, when are you guys ready? June of 1971. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, we're going to be waiting until June of 1971, it looks like. Oh, we can have this all ready. And then, well, no, that's when they complete their break, and then we need to actually train them. Which is going to finish in, like, August. Oh, great. Well, whatever. We don't care about the time limit anymore anyway, do we? Alright, get the training, please. Yeah, mission training is something I will not miss about RP-1. Mission training sucks. Alright, let's do it again. With improved flight data on the engines. So that's good. So now we're going in whatever year it is now. That's great. Alright, back to the moon. And we gotta make sure we get into the right orbit, but we will we'll look at that once we get up. Oh, let's change the staging. Almost forgot about that. That blows up our rocket if we don't do that. I'm gonna disengage and then engage just to make sure that it updates that. Alright, I mean, look at all this amazing flight data that we have on these engines now. That's good news, I guess. Saturn, do you know how to run a poll? I was going to say you should run a poll if this mission's going to be a success. Okay. Or a prediction. I think you want to run a prediction, because that lets people gamble. And we all know that gambling is awesome. Alright, good ascent. How much flight data are we up to in these engines? 3,000. That's pretty incredible. Alright. 6 out of 6. We can, unfurl the capsule so our boys can see outside. Okay. 6 seconds till stage cutoff. Good ignition on our upper stage, J2. 5 hours mean time between failure now. That's pretty good. Definitely getting a lot better. Alright, and we have soon. Alright, there we go. Nominal orbital insertion. Good. Close out of this. Let's go to maneuver planner. Go to transfer. It's going to be in 22 minutes. Is that going to be a problem? We will see. Let's warp a little bit towards it and see if that's going to be an issue. No, it is not. Okay, fantastic. Let's execute this node. Let's start turning on our RCS so it can orient itself where we need to be. Look at it doing the wiggle. Why that engine be wiggling like that? Anyway. Alright, here we go. Prediction started. There we go. Nice job, Saturn. Will this moon mission be a success? I wish I could bet on this. I would bet like all of the channel points on yes, but I can't give away channel points, so if anybody wants to bet their channel points on if this mission will be a success, go ahead. Any doubters? That engine igniting is gonna hurt. So that's a big step. Okay. Let's make sure that we enter into an orbit that is on the correct side of the moon this time. Okay, 38 seconds on our TLI burn. 95,000, so grab another beer. I don't have any beer, I gotta be honest. I hate to say that, because I know that's like a highlight of the channel, is drinking for some reason. But, yeah, I don't have another beer. So I cannot currently do the beer challenge. Okay. Good TLI. Separate. Let's hit it. And let's separate ourselves from the, from this stage. Alright. Let's take a look here. So, the lander is orbiting in which direction? Okay, we will be correct this time. Oh, thank goodness. Wait, we are going to be correct, right? Yeah, because we're entering there, leaving there. So yes, we will be correct this time. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's disable this, and let's turn ourselves towards the sun. like that. Let's adjust our periapsis. We want to be just above it, so let's say 300. All right, let's go to the moon. See, every time we do this, we're getting a little bit further and further into where we need to be, I guess. Okay, we are orbiting in the same direction this time. So let's set up our circularization plan. Let's circularize at the next periapsis, and we will execute that, which is in 16 hours, which is fine. We have plenty of resources. None of that has changed. Okay. We are looking good, everybody. Alright, 11 minutes till our circularization burn. There is the moon. Let's turn off fly-by-wire so it can actually orient itself. We have plenty of RCS fuel remaining, so that is good because we're going to need it for our rendezvous and such. And we are in the right direction, correct? Yes, we are. Thank goodness. Okay. I guess we just got... Yeah, let's just say we got unlucky last time. And let's just leave it at that. Totally. Alright. Circularization burn is a go. And also lunar capture is the other thing that this is doing. Alright. Let's get ourselves captured into a nice lunar orbit here. The moon is kind of dark right now, but we'll fix that. And we have a good capture. All right. Let's target our lander. Now, if we say rendezvous planner, we intercept with a Hohmann transfer. It is in 5 hours and it's 21 meters per second. And our relative velocity will be 20 meters per second. Look how much easier that is, huh? Okay. We are doing good. Where is the moon? Oh, there it is. Hi, moon. Okay, so we're basically just lowering our orbit to intercept it, it looks like, which is fantastic. Oh my goodness, what a stressful experience. Yeah, the actual delta V requirements for this are very, very low. It's the everything else that's the problem. All right, let's intercept it. Just like that. How does our intercept look? We can do a little bit better than that. There we go. And we will match velocities at our closest approach. And we will execute. There it is. Here it comes, guys. Coming around to her now. All right. And this should automatically stop us once we are the closest that we can be. Keep an eye on this RCS fuel. I'm going to keep this pinned so we have a good picture of what that's looking like. All right. Here we go. Can we ullage? Need to ullage the engine. Oh, we're going to overshoot it because of ullage. Actually, maybe we're not. Yeah, look at that. Just pull up right beside it. You guys ever seen anything easier than that? Okay. So, what we're going to do is set this to be our target. We are going to focus on the target. just like so. We're going to turn off SAS and we're going to enable fly-by-wire. So it will hold that orientation. You're going to now set... I don't know if I can do it. Yeah, I don't think I can do it. That's fine. Alright. Target mode. We're going to face ourselves towards our guy. Alright. And let's use our reaction control to orient ourselves so that our prograde is directly on the target. I'd really like to be able to target that, but I guess I can't. So that's fine. Alright, there we go. We are directly on the target, so our velocity should be entirely horizontal. So we are going to go into fly-by-wire mode for more precise control. Alright, let's get closer. Alright, drifting closer. Let's orient ourselves a little bit. Slow down. First thing we gotta do. Alright, get it pointed at the adapter. And we are going to do corrections that we need to do. Like that. And we're gonna bring it in. Yeah, we're coming in a little bit offline here, which we can adjust for. Alright, just let it capture. There we go. Oh my goodness! Look at that, guys! That is a successful lunar capture. Alright, let's waste no time here. Transfer you over to here. Transfer to here. Part is full or the astronaut lacks training? What? I trained them on this. No. Guys, I don't know if we can transfer the crew. I absolutely trained them on that. What? What? We don't have a jetpack on, do we? Or do we? I don't know. I don't really want to test it. Oh, we do have a jetpack. Okay. Let me see if I can get in this way. There is no way, dude. I absolutely trained them on this. What? This is so depressing. I'm so sorry. I don't know what's happening. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's a glitch, but I don't know what I can do to fix it. Is there anything even in here that I can do? Charlotte Wilson. Yeah, I don't think there's anything I can do. What the heck? I don't think there's anything I can do. That is just so depressing. I mean, I guess we'll just have to run it as if we had crew on board. Really sucks, but whatever. Alright. Crew have totally been transferred. Don't worry about it, guys. I'm definitely not about to cry. That is so frustrating. Anybody know if that's like a known glitch or something? Because I trained them on their landing can. I 100% did. Has anyone heard of that one before? Just don't hit them. Alright, well, let's do our landing. Nothing else we can do right now. It's a little depressing, but whatever. I need to enable these avionics. Oh, we need to pull up smartass. Retrograde. Surface retrograde. Oh, can't do that. Okay, that's fun. Alright, our time to impact is 12 minutes. We will go off of that. So we're gonna burn when we have like, okay, what we said. I think it was like 5 minutes. So like now. Well, that's okay. Just gonna have to let it ride. Alright, landing is looking good. Need to lower down the throttle. Just gonna ride this suicide burn number down, pretty much. Alright, we're looking good. Let's get out time warp here. Let's do this properly. I don't know if that counts as not being a success or not. It kind of sucks, but nothing we can do. Let's just bring her down. Alright, we're looking good here. Plenty of delta V, plenty of propellant, so no worries there. Okay, start throttling down. And let's ride that number down to the surface pretty much. I want to give it like a 1 second margin of error. So once we see like 1.5-ish, we'll start burning faster. Hold it like 1.5 seconds if we can. We need to turn this off and go into manual mode. So we have to fly this manually now, because we don't have a pilot on board. Yippee. Okay. Just a slight hiccup there, guys. Don't worry about it. That was almost a really beautiful landing. Alright. Throttle down. Touchdown on the surface of the moon. You know what the only problem is? There's nobody on board to get out and plant a flag. What's the point if we can't even plant a flag, guys? Come on. But that's okay. That's a very frustrating issue. Alright, let's wait for the CREWED lunar module to do a full orbit. Pretty much like that. Then we are going to be burning away from the target. Now let's get this guy back in orbit. Alright, take off. We pretty much have no reason not to use our descent stage to give us an extra boost, so we will do that. Oh, probably should have brought back the ladder, but that's fine. Watch our orbital parameters here. Pretty much just want to get up to 200 kilometers by 200 kilometers. We got 30 seconds left of burn time on our bottom stage. Man, we could have done this a lot lighter. We really overbuilt this thing. Which, you know what, there are worse things that can be true, so. Good separation. Goodbye, bottom stage. That was kind of pretty, wasn't it? It was pretty beautiful. Alright, this engine has a much weaker thrust to weight at first, so just gonna have to let it ride. We need to switch our orbital plane a little bit here, which we can do because we have a lot of excess velocity. Yeah, we gotta move over our orbit a little bit here. Because we want to be in plane with our rendezvous craft, which is here. It's above us somewhere. It's at about a 200 by 200 kilometer orbit. It's also in front of us, so we want to enter into a lower orbit to catch up to it, ideally. Okay, there we go. That's pretty much the right plane. We actually overshot it a little bit, which is fine. Alright, there's 170. We're going to cut it there. And we will come up. It's going to get away from us, which is fine. We already knew that was going to happen. Because we will catch up to it. Like this. Yeah, I mean, let's try and align the plane a little bit better. But we don't really have to do it perfectly. Well, I'll tell you what, this looks like it's actually going to end up being pretty damn good. Yeah, we overshot that a little bit. But, alright. Here's our closest approach. Do we have to go forward or backwards? We have to slow down. I guess we kind of knew. So let's slow it down a little bit here. Oh, we'll actually just go off this one. That will probably be better. That's not bad. 13 kilometers. We can work with that. Let's rendezvous planner. Let's match velocities at closest approach. Is that actually what we wanted? We did an intercept. Yeah, that would be fine. Let's just do that. Do it that way. What a shame that we were not able to do this quite how we wanted to. But I don't know. I mean, that's pretty much down to a glitch, unfortunately. There's not much else we can say about that one. The crew is absolutely trained on that part, so I don't understand why they weren't able to get in. There we go. Okay, we're going to intercept them. What's our relative velocity? 71. That's fine. Match velocity is the closest approach and execute that. Alright, 10 minutes till the burn. It'll start orienting itself like that. How much RCS fuel do we have left? Plenty. We brought like twice the amount we needed, so. It's kind of the story of everything on this rocket. We overbuilt this thing like hell. But, not a problem to me. There we go. Alright, where is our target? Oh, there it is. Cool. So, we will ullage, and we will match velocities. Looks like we don't have a super close approach, but we have plenty of fuel to make that happen, so not a problem. Alright, we want to set our target to face towards it. And what we're going to do is use our reaction control to orient our prograde vector directly on top of our target. Just like this. And we will begin our approach. Do it at 2 meters a second, that's fine. We're pretty far away, so. Alright, let's get closer. 100 meters, we're going to start slowing down. Don't need to slow down that much. Still get closer. Alright, slow it on down. Alright, switch over to our crew module. Target EU. And let's SAS onto the target. You can just leave it doing that. You have fly by wire on this? Did. Oops. This is not working. It's just not working. Oh, that got reset. Okay. Oh, disabled SAS target. There we go. Alright, point on over here, buddy. Yep. So, we are going to do the same. We're going to orient ourselves at the target. We will use our SAS, or our reaction control, to keep us pointed directly at it. Like so. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. We should probably stop our closing velocity here a little bit. Alright, looks good. Got 0.3 meters per second closing speed, that's fine. And docked. Okay. This is where we would transfer crew. Okay, transferred, undock. And this guy we will orbit. There's no reason not to. So let's back it up. Let's point towards our deorbit. And let's bring him down. Okay, we can just leave that do its thing. And let's bring our guys home from a totally successful moon landing. Can close out a U. Close out a U. Alright, over here, burn outwards, which is going to set us on an escape trajectory. So let's do it the other way, like that. We can fine tune this when we get closer. That's pretty good. We actually do want the maneuver planner up so we can execute the next node. Alright, well, Charlotte and Anita are coming home after successfully landing on the moon. Nothing went wrong. Alright, let's orient ourselves to our escape trajectory, like that. We're coming home. I'm gonna be honest, Ball Muncher. We are currently on our way coming home after a totally successful moon landing. We had an RP-1 glitch where we could not put our crew onto the lander. So we kind of had a simulated moon landing, which kind of sucked very hard. But all the systems worked, so No, I mean, it wasn't totally successful. We had a glitch where we could not transfer the crew how we like to, but nothing we could have done about that, so. We need to turn ourselves around 180 degrees. Only 13 viewers, I know. Sucks. Not the viewers part, the part that we had a freaking glitch that stopped us from actually doing the landing. Yeah. I don't know if that's happening, but I appreciate the sentiment, Mr. Muncher. Yeah, it hurts, I gotta be honest, because everything worked. So, like, we did the landing, the lander went down, we brought it back up, we rendezvoused with the crew vehicle, like everything was correct, but just did not end up in the place that we wanted it, which kind of sucks, but see if this works. So apparently, oh my gosh, that does work. Shout out Saturn. I've been cycling through every single body every single time. Water reserves are getting low. They'll be alright. They don't need water. Yeah, they'll be alright. Yeah, I know you're getting thirsty. You'll be fine. You're not gonna die to no thirst issues. Oh, we have 18 hours of oxygen left. Huh. When is our re-entry periapsis? 16 hours. Okay. They're gonna live, but they are getting quite close to not living. Okay, there's no more oxygen. They're dead. Are you kidding me? We tested this. We did this whole mission. That said we had 18 hours of oxygen left. Why did we not have... Okay, well, they're all fucking dead, guys. That's just amazing. Don't forget your day ones. I'll try not to. They're just dead. They suffocated in space. Okay, we did that a little bit late, but oh, and the capsule's now gonna burn up for some reason. What is burning up? What? We tested all of this. That better just be the docking adapter. If it's the docking adapter, we're fine. Okay, it was just the docking adapter. We're fine. I mean, we're not fine. There's nobody on board. It wouldn't matter. They fucking suffocated to death. Oh man, that blows. I don't even know why that happened. We tested this whole mission. Whatever. I'm so ready to be done. I'm not salty, you guys are salty. Oh my gosh, they made it home. We landed on the moon, everybody. Yeah! Woo! They definitely did not die horrible deaths in space where they suffocated. That did not happen. Oh, I don't know what that... Ignore this, guys. This is all a lie. Aw, man. Alright, well, we kind of did it. I mean, emphasis on kind of. We successfully landed on the moon. We docked with our service module. But they appear to have had some slight issues on the way back. So, yeah. Thank you guys all for being here. I don't like ending a stream with 12 viewers. I would like to do something else now. But I don't know what else to do. We gotta get a full success mission. Oh man, dude, I don't know if I have it in me, I gotta be honest with you. I really don't know if I have it in me. I wish I did. I really wish. But I just don't think I I don't think I have another attempt in me after that. Because we have to launch another lander. We have to launch another crew. It's going to take us like 4 hours. And I also have to figure out why they suffocated. So, unfortunately, I think we may end there. But what we could do... One second, everybody. Let me check something. And also, I mean, the thing is, the frustrating thing is I have no evidence that that glitch about the lander is going to get fixed. So that's the more frustrating part, is that I actually have no idea if it's even going to get fixed. If we're even going to be able to do the landing. So, what I want to do, let's make our, here. I'm going to close out of the game quickly. Don't worry, you guys aren't going to be hidden for too long. Just give me 1 second. What we will do is, how do I do this? 1 second. I'm sorry that I'm not. We'll fix it in post or something. But here, how do I do this now? There we go. Is that working? Yeah, here we go. All right, let's make our new mod pack. And I need your guys' help to do this. This is good timing. So, how do I delete all my mods? Anybody know how to do that? Do I go installed? I don't know how you do this. How do you delete all the mods from CCAN? Like that? Oh, might be crashing. Filter installed and uncheck the box. Okay. I gotta be honest, it seems like CCAN might have crashed. Yeah, let's restart CCAN really quick. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, guys. Like I don't feel good about that. But I can't do anymore. I can't take it. I mean, look, the part about them suffocating, that probably is my fault, but the part where they weren't able to get into the lander, that's just so frustrating. Okay. Uncheck to uninstall all mods. Oh yeah, there you go. Apply. Oh wow, it's got to uninstall 16 gigabytes worth of mods. I guess it won't take long, it's just deleting them. Alright, I need some suggestions. Start them coming, guys. We're doing a stock-ish playthrough. So we need some awesome mod suggestions. And by stock-ish, by the way, I do not mean stock in any capacity. You can add whatever the hell you want. Just not realism overhaul, please. Change the title. Wait, why didn't the Kerbals make it into the lander? So, RP-1, you have to train the Kerbals to be able to use like certain cockpits and stuff. And basically, they delete checked. And basically, it claimed that I did not have them done when I did. So, that's what happened. Alright, let's sort by downloads. I feel like that's probably the idea. Okay. Oh, you guys can't see this all now. Yeah, so it claimed they didn't have the training even though they 100% did. Because I made sure... Because, like, I simulated all this stuff before the stream to make sure it was all going to work. And it just decided not to work. So, that is what happened, unfortunately. Oh, I want to sort by most downloads. Oh, is that at the... Okay, it doesn't sort right. Alright, we want Eve, right? I think we want Eve. Atmospheric scattering, yep, we want that. Probably need that, yep. B9 part switch. Yep, probably need that. I mean, these are all just freaking... Yeah, let's get Fire Spitter, of course. Yep, we need that for sure. We don't need any visuals. Okay, near future. Let's get this. Scansat. Do we want Scansat? Yeah, let's get scan set. I feel like that's important. Let's get all the near future ones. Oh, multiple options. Yeah, if it's near future, I want it. Interstellar fuel switch, what does this mean? I guess we want that. Do not want real solar system. You're not dealing with that. Near future spacecraft. Yep. Yep, let's just get all of this, I guess. Oh, these are old. No, it's not going to work. I got to make sure we're looking at the max thing. Real plume. Yep, we want that. Near future construction. Absolutely. We need that. Procedural parts. Construct time works. Well, life support mod because you can't just launch emergency. Yeah, we'll throw that on there. It's not a bad idea. We want tweak scale. We're not going to abuse tweak scale. We definitely want ferrum. Do not want realism overhaul. KSP interstellar extended. Cancel. Situation. Yeah, sure. Get some colony. There you go. Colony mods. We'll look at that. Real shoot. We don't care about that. We'll add BD armory because why not? Hangar extender. That seems like a good idea. Stock like internal spaces. Let's get that. Herbal planetary base systems. Yeah, I sure hope it does. Kerbal atomics. Let's grab that. Yep. I don't know what I'm doing, by the way, so we'll see how this works. Chatterer. Yeah, we'll add chatter. That's fun. New future launch vehicles, of course. We're gonna do. Are we doing Kerbalism? We will wait for that. Let's add some cryogenic engines. Optional patch to convert relevant engines into liquid hydrogen. Okay, cool. Don't think we need real fuel. Better time warp, we want that. DM orbital science, that's a cool one. Remote tech, probably not. Usability expansion, absolutely. Fire tanks, sure. Better burn time. Oh, that seems like it's helpful, but I'm not gonna get it. The janitor's closet. Don't know what that does. Real heat. Nope, not gonna do that. Kerbalism. I don't know if we can do Kerbalism. Somebody was saying it doesn't work, so we're gonna leave that out for now, and then we'll see about adding that back. Kerbal constructs, absolutely. That. Sure. Some more BD armory stuff. That, yeah, that's a. I already have that. Okay. Physics range extender. Probably need that. Herbal inventory system. That's already a thing, I think. Hauling, mining, and exploration. That seems like cool. Stocklight expansion. Advanced jet engines. Gives propellers road performance. That seems like that probably is not needed, so we don't really need that. Interlocking modules building long-term self-sustaining colonies in orbit or on other planets. Yep, let's grab that. Airplanes Plus, that's an old. Space Y heavy lifters? Sure. Oh, we want X-sides. Why can I not get this? Oh, it's not been updated for a while. I wonder if it still works. We want construction, absolutely. X-signs continue, there it is. Procedural wings, yep, let's grab that. Stage recovery. I think we can already do that, but whatever. Firefly. Yep, let's get that. Crew R&R. I will look for that. I'm kind of just going down this and just seeing if there's anything that looks interesting. It's probably going to tell me I need a bunch of other mods and stuff to make this whole work, so. Global construction. Build vessels directly on other planets or in orbit using lightweight kits of high-tech components. Oh, that seems cool. Saw it as a dependency by other mods. Okay, but I think we need that. I feel like we're pretty much there, I gotta be honest. I think we need this. Seems like a... Oh, KW Rocketry, that was a good one. Seems like a pretty decent... that's the real... Yeah, it's fine. SpaceX launch vehicles, sure, let's add that. That'll be kind of fun. I don't know. Just kind of seeing what we got here. No tanks. Oh, that's cool. Grab that. In case we want to build some space shuttles. Verbal construction time. There it is. Yeah, let's add that. I like that. Is there anything else that we need to worry about here? Test flight. We're not adding test flight. I'm not having that happen. Connected living spaces. I don't know about that. What's the, does anybody know what the mod is called that, lets you move around internal spaces? RCS build aid. That's probably a good idea. Good call out on that one. What is a mod you'd recommend for first time modding KSP? Free IVA is what it's called. Okay. There it is. Thank you for calling that out. Okay. Yeah, free IVA is a great one. For sure. Okay. I think this is probably good enough for now. Should probably see if this, like, works. Yeah, sure. Okay. We just want to grab, like, all of these. So do we want the life support? I think we'll grab it. Throttle controlled avionics. I don't need that. Science alert re-alerted. I already have one of those. Outer Planets mod. We definitely want that. I hope we got the Interstellar Planets mod thing. We might have to add that. Okay, I think we have all of this. Parts that can... Ships are not docked but unloaded, which can reduce part count. Oh, that's probably worth getting. Advanced IVAs. Sure. Okay, that all looks good. Don't think there's anything else. Let's continue. And we'll give this a try. We'll start out our mission here. Sure. I don't think we need any more of this stuff. Oh. Planet collection. 11 bodies to KSP requiring CC. I don't know if we have that. I'm gonna ignore that. Outer parallax. Oh. I guess we'll add that. Hopefully it doesn't break anything. Sure. Soviet spacecraft, we don't care. Alright, that's good. Sure. Sure. No, we do not want realism overall. Why was it trying to give me realism overall? What real plume? Real plume requires real plume config, which can be provided by multiple mods. Oh, I see. Okay, real plume's stock then. I have no idea. Just hit next. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, it's cool. Alright, cool. Look at that. It's only 16 gigabytes. We'll be done in the 8 minutes. Or no, 1 minute? I don't know. It depends on how fast it wants to download. What if the stream's going to die while I'm downloading this? I guess that's upload versus download, so I guess it shouldn't impact it much. But it'll still take bandwidth. Okay, let's try out this this new mod pack, and that is where we will end today. So thank you all for being here. By the way, I apologize that we weren't able to get quite the mission we wanted to before, but I still appreciate you all being here. But just for context, while this is downloading, it would have taken... We'd have to hire 2 new crew. We'd have to train them on the proficiency and the mission, and also the landing mission, or the proficiency, which might not have even worked. We would then have to... Let me think. We would then have to build 2 new rockets, put the lander back in lunar orbit, and then do another crewed mission, to then go and meet up with it. It would have just been a massive pain in the ass is the answer, pretty much. So, anybody have any other suggestions while this is downloading? Because I will be happy to add them. Yeah, this kind of sucks that this is what we have to stream here, but I wasn't really planning on doing this today. But we'll do it anyway. It seems to jump around a lot. I guess it's based on which source it's getting the file from. Seems like a lot of them are limited to like 23.5, and then some of them have the ability to be downloaded a lot quicker. So I don't know. Actually, this seems like they're limited to like 4. But see, then that one was able to be downloaded at like 100 megabytes per second. So I think it's just going to keep jumping around based on where it's sourcing the mods. Does anyone know where CCAN actually sources its mods from? Like, what website is it pulling all the downloads from? Or is it, because I don't think it's hosting it. It's not hosting the mods on its own stuff, is it? That seems like it's probably not happening. I haven't looked at YouTube this entire time. The repos are listed in the settings screen? Okay, gotcha. I really got to find a way to combine YouTube and Twitch chat. Yeah, I guess, I mean, it's probably just a bunch of different repos. So Peter, while we're sitting here waiting, do you typically stream KSP as well? And also, thank you for the follow, by the way. It means the world. Hey, you're almost at 1,000. Let me follow you back, bro. Everybody, go follow Peter TTX. He gave us a nice little raid. And he's getting close to 1,000, so happy to help him get there. Oh my gosh, this is taking forever. This is the most entertaining stream you guys have ever seen, and don't even lie. I know it is. I know this is what everybody's here to see. Is me downloading mods. We could go play a game at GeoGuessr, but I kind of suck at GeoGuessr. Wish I had a break screen. I wonder if I can make one of those. Stream a bunch of different things. Just started the new KSP run recently and not played it for a while. Oh, I got you. Awesome. We've made a multiplayer so you can assign multiple crew to a mission or multiple missions at once. Yeah, I don't know how the multiplayer handles this many mods. Does anyone know if the multiplayer mod can handle this many like mods? Because I was under the impression that the multiplayer mod was pretty much just like it only really works super well on stock. But I could be wrong about that. I would love to make a multiplayer. I know we have a lot of people in the Discord. A little plug for the Discord there. That would love to join that, but I don't know how the multiplayer mod handles a bunch of different mods like this. Because, I mean, how many mods did we install? We probably installed like 50. Okay, seems to be going a lot faster now. Oh, right as I say that, it decides to slow right down. Yeah, what's killing us is the big mods with slow download rates. So I'm only getting 10.3 on this, and it's a, gigabyte and a half mod. So I think that's absolutely destroying us. I mean, what we could do is you can like import graphs into a save. Like you can combine save files. I tried OPM, MP, and the Promised World mod. It bricked my CCAN. Nice. So yeah, we might want to be a little careful. So I would like not to brick this. You know what's crazy? This might actually have longer load times than RP-1, which I didn't know that was possible. But I think this is probably more mods than RP-1. If I had to guess. I mean, we have a lot of mods we're installing. But I guess that's fun. Yeah, shout out YouTube. I think there may be a mod allows a bunch of more jobs your Kerbals can be. Oh, really? Like what? Like other things other than like pilot, engineer, and scientist? That's an interesting idea. But like what else would they do? Oh my goodness. This is the most exciting stream on Twitch right now. Shout out to everybody still in the stream. You guys are real ones for watching this. I don't think I'd be watching this. Remember, as a botanist, I'm not sure if there's something better than that. Oh, that's cool. Oh, you mean so like specialty scientific roles and stuff like that? So by the way, the rules for this, we also have to decide if we want to do career or science mode here. I think we'll probably do science mode because regular contracts really suck. And like, our goal here is to do like some insane, missions to the moon and stuff and like colonies on Mars. I don't think we really want to be held back by funds. I don't think that's really. I think we can leave that to the RP-1 playthroughs. But the rules will be no reverts. So if things go wrong, then they go wrong. The only reverts will be for Kraken attacks and stuff like that. And yeah, pretty much that's most of it. I don't. Are there any other rules you guys want me to set in the difficulty options? I'm still gonna have reverts enabled just because things do happen in terms of Kraken appearances. But I think besides that, I mean, same rules as RP-1 pretty much. If we have a glitch or a not like game issue. Is this for a private stock stage or is it a multiplayer one? I haven't been following along that much since I'm raiding the Nether with my friend right now. I got you. I think we'll probably have this save up in the Discord, but I don't know how much we'll see what we decide on that. You could select top commenters to be Kerbals to keep up with retention. Oh yeah, no, we're 100% going to do that. 100%. Alright, Kerbal is launching. You guys probably can't see it yet. Let me try and fix that. Let's see if let's see if this works. It's not exactly a refined process in picking out our mods here. But I think what we'll do is we'll do the first couple of launches of this and then we'll go on from there. Currently, I'm seeing the same amount as you guys, which is a black screen. Oh, it's turned white, and now it's telling me it's not responding. This is a good start. Should put up like a... I need like a idle animation for when these things happen. Okay, Kerbal is not doing anything. Is it using CPU and stuff? Is it trying to do anything? Let's see. It is trying, yes. Well, it's only using RAM. It's not using any CPU. Oh, no, it's trying. Yeah, it is doing something. It's reading disk as well, so it is like currently trying to launch. Yeah, this is awesome. We didn't add that many mods, did we? I didn't think we added like an insane amount. Maybe we'll try and relaunch it here. Let's try and trying to load 16 gigabytes of mods. Yeah, that's true. But like RP-1 is 16 gigabytes, you know? Or I think RP-1 is more than that. Alright, I'm trying again. I'm relaunching it. Hold. I think this is gonna work, guys. I have faith. You guys have faith? Should probably just let it go for a while. It's probably gonna I probably shouldn't touch it, is the answer. I gotta put something on the screen. Yeah, I'll do this. There you go. How's that? That's something on the screen. Oh my gosh, wait. Yes. Guys, it's launching. Guys, it's launching. Oh my goodness. I have a permanent green square on my screen. Where is that coming from? Oh, it's the NVIDIA overlay. Guys, it's launching. I can't believe it. I thought we probably just had a mod pack that was just not going to work. Alright, let's let this thing load. The first load is always the longest one, so that's okay. You didn't like the ooh? I forget all the sound stuff I have set up. I think I have some of them set up with channel points. Hey, does this work?
Oh no!
Yeah, it does work.
Oh no! No!
So yeah, anytime anything goes wrong, guys, you can spend 1,000 channel points and play that. KSP crashed my graphics driver once. Nice. Hey, I'm happy. I mean, this is, so far, it's launching. I mean, we haven't seen, you know, anywhere past this, but I'm feeling optimistic. So yeah, thank you guys all for sticking through this, by the way. I know this has been not the most enjoyable thing to watch, but it is what it is. Oh, okay. No, we're still going. It's a couple of parts mods in there, isn't it? I should make a link for the mods list, shouldn't I? Well, while we're waiting, we have the Discord linked on the channel. If anyone's interested in joining the Discord, should do that because we have a lot of cool stuff going on Discord. Like, you know, just general rocket pictures and such. Like Saturn just posted a picture of a comically large sword and I guess Skyblock? What mod pack are you playing, Saturn? So yeah, shout out Discord if anyone's interested in joining. Stone block floor 4. What happened to Skyblock? Is that just like the opposite of Skyblock where you're underground now instead of yeah, I was gonna say it's all stone. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay guys. The game should be done launching. Thank you all so much for sticking through this with us. I know this has been a painful experience. Okay, I got a loading screen. Hasn't crashed. Okay, still loading. Come on. Okay, we're in. Well, wait, are we in? Okay. Guys, we're in. Let's start a new game. What are we going to call it? We got to have a name for the agency. So I got to pick a flag. Do that one. I like that one. White screen of death. Yeah, seriously. Let's call it Major Saturn. There we go. We'll shout out two of the best chatters. We'll do science mode. I think we'll keep all of this to be the same. I don't think we need to go too hard with this. What did I do? You've been here and chatting, bro. Yeah, we're naming it Major Saturn. I don't know. Something to name it. Crew respawn timer. Can we set it so they never respawn? Oh yeah, missing crew respawn. Nope. Quick loading and reverting, we leave that on. No indestructible facilities. Allow other launch sites. Yes. Okay, this seems fun. Let's do it. Let's check out what mods we installed. I have no idea. Get through a first couple of launches. I'm gonna have to get out of like the RP-1 mode. Okay. Yep. Focus. Click. Accept. Okay. Choose a preset. Okay. So I don't know. It's just default. How's that? Let's go to default. That seems like it's good. Okay. Spend upgrades. Oh yeah, we have to do all this. Wait, but how does this work with... Oh, it costs science. Oh, that's cool. That's actually super cool. Yeah, check that out. We can actually... Wow, that's really neat. It makes you spend science in science mode. Okay, let's look at our R&D here. Wow, there's a lot of stuff. Fuck, it gives me really early liquid hydrogen engine? Seriously? Procedural SRB? Oh, this is gonna be sick. Check this out, guys. Faster than light travel. Oh yeah, baby. This is gonna be awesome. Got all these cool engines. Got nuclear power plants. Got nothing in that one, but we have this. Medium ducted fan. No idea what adds that. We got actuators. We got advanced construction stuff. Oh yeah, dude. This is gonna be sick. Alright, well, this is new. That's for sure. I'm very excited about this. Life support tank, there we go. So we do have life support. Don't know how it works yet, but we'll figure it out. Okay, and we have a pretty good sized tech tree to go through here. A lot of colonization stuff, so let's do our first launch. This is so exciting. Yeah, no, I know how to do this. Oh, we don't have MechJeb installed. We may want to install MechJeb at some point, but right now we don't care. Okay. We have a procedural SRB. Does not... Okay. Okay. Maybe we use this instead. Is that other probe? So we have the Orion reentry module, and we have a biplane cockpit. So that's cool. Throw a little parachute on this guy. I feel like this thing's gonna burn... How do we do this? Can we change the burn time on this? I don't know. How long is the burn time? 8 seconds. That seems like it's probably a little bit short. I don't know how any of this works, by the way, guys. So we're... oh, there it is. So we can turn down the thrust to get more burn time. Okay. I mean, that seems reasonable. Let's throw some signs on this B. Let's put some... we don't do any of that. Oh, man. There's a lot of stuff here. Cool. Alright, well, I think we're ready. And we're going to call this thing... General. Sure. Okay, so we added it to the build list. How long is that going to take? 13 days. We're going to have to get some upgrades in that, but we got to let this thing do its thing. But yeah, I think this will be fun. I think we should have... Let's check out the tracking station here. I don't know what bodies we have installed. I don't know if we have any interstellar stuff installed. We might have to adjust for that, or add some mods for that. But okay, we have some new bodies, but yeah, we don't have anything interstellar. So we'll have to fix that. But yeah, we have a lot of planets, a lot of cool stuff going on. Is this, if this craft crashes immediately, is that bad? Yeah, that would be less than ideal, I would say. Okay, let's pull this up. It's gonna take 13 days. We don't have any signs to spend, so I think we're just gonna warp to that being done. I don't think there's anything else we can do. I think I put too much stuff into R&D. High key. Yeah, because we don't have any R&D to be right now. That might have been a slight mistake. I could add an epilepsy warning to this. My goodness. It's not warping as fast as I would like it to. Doesn't seem to want to finish warping quite as fast as I'd like it to. But yeah, I know. Alright, cancel that alarm clock. Oh, we gotta roll it out. It's gonna take an hour. Can it like become daytime at some point? There we go. Alright, first launch. This is exciting. Of a brand new playthrough. A very different playthrough than what we have been doing. Yeah, this warp is not fast enough. I gotta see if I can fix that. Where did we get science from? I don't know where we got science from. But I don't care. Let's buy a point and add it to build. Jebediah Kerman. Alright, guys. This is kind of weird. I'm not used to launching something without simulating it first, but that's what we're going to be doing. Is the game going to crash? Is the first question. Thank you, Major General. Okay, so we have the recovery system, all that stuff. Oh, we have O-Scrap installed, which means that this can fail, right? Huh. Okay. Well, where's our science mod? Is this it? Yes. How do I do this? Should be a way to... Yeah, here we go. Alright, let's run the mystery goo. Alright. And let's launch it. Did it fail? Oh my gosh, it failed. Repair it? Okay, I guess we failed. That's something that can happen, I guess. Oh, I have to... Oh, yeah, we have the... Okay. Well, we'll recover this. I guess we have O-Scrap installed. I didn't plan on including part failures, but I guess we have that. Don't know if that's going to be a problem or not. Well, we got some science. We can start some R&D. Let's get basic rocketry and engineering 101. And then let's also add some points into the EAB. Cool. Alright, we're recovering this. Can we roll it back out and will it like fix the issues? Okay, this is not fast enough. I really need this to be faster. Alright, let's try that. Let's see if we can roll it out and then see if it'll just fix it. Do not know the answer. Oh, we will learn. This is going to be a lot of learning what all this new stuff does, guys, so bear with me if I get anything wrong. Okay, it seems like it reset it, so I think we can go. Oh, it failed again. I don't really want O-Scrap in this. But yeah, we can't repair it, I guess. Okay, I think we'll just do a full recovery here and try and rebuild this thing. Yeah, I didn't really want part failures in this, so I might get rid of that mod. But I don't want to relaunch, so for now we're just going to deal with them. Alright, well Jeb, you're fucking useless, I guess. Let's build another one of those. Okay, let me look at this. So it has a safety rating, I guess. I mean, it should launch. Let's try it again, I guess. No idea how this works. Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I think this is Jeb's fault. I think we got to blame Jeb on this one. Alright. Yeah, look, that slows the warp way too quickly. Is it because of this? It is because of that. It's because it's automatically setting an alarm. I gotta fix that. Yeah, because the alarm is slowing it down from warping as fast as I'd want it. Okay, well that's good to know. I gotta make it so they don't automatically make alarms if I can do that. Yes, he messes up with a craft named after me and now I have a bad luck. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. This is not the best start to the space program here. Does this mean like parachutes can fail and stuff? Hey, let's not think about any of that. Hey, it worked. Okay. Should probably turn SAS on. What, has a gimbal? Okay, this thing's alright, well. Probably should have turned SAS on. But it worked. I don't know if this shoot's gonna be enough. Oh, Jeb might be dead. Okay, no, Jeb is alive, but that was a little close. Our appears our science experiments may have slightly separated from the vehicle. Do an EVA report. Enter seat. He's buckled up. Okay. Well, that was a... I didn't mute my mic in time. That was a success, I would say. I mean, we got science and we made it a lot farther, right? Hello, little enzyme. And Jeb lived, so that's good. I really needed to stop doing that. How can I get this to stop doing automatic alarm? I don't know. Alright, let's look at our research. I guess let's get some better survivability. Will give us more experiment stuff. This will give us the thermometer, which is kind of cool. I guess let's get that. What research do we have done? Yeah, we have both of these done. We can try and build a better rocket. How are things? Things are well. Things are okay. We are trying out a new form of KSB here. Yeah. Okay, we do have decouplers, so that's cool. Let's see if we can build... I think we can go to orbit, to be honest. Okay. We had 4 of these. What's the safety rating? 1. I guess that's bad. If we add those, how do we do this? Do I have to do this manually? There's no way I have to do this manually, right? There's gotta be a way to do this quicker. Preset. I don't have any presets. There is no way they're gonna make me do this. Oh, we can't even put... Wait, I can't even put, Okay, I don't know how to use the cryogenic stuff, so we're just not going to do that right now. I might have needed to add... Is there a different, like, cryogenic tank or something? Oh, procedural liquid tank. Wait a minute. This is RP-1. I know this one. Oh, we can only make it so big, though. Oh, there we go. LH2 and oxidizer. Okay, wait a minute. That's the max size I can make it, but I can just add more. If I put these on it, hey, they work now. Okay, cool. I did one. It's actually not bad. Okay, cool. I don't love that. Do we have interstage fairings or anything? Nope. Okay. Well, we can just look like that. Alright, so now we'll make a center stage using this. Guys, this might be a little bit cursed, but we're going to go to orbit on our second launch. Oh, we don't have any heat shields, dude. Okay, we're not going to go to orbit on our second launch. Is that? Yep, that has a good amount of thrust to weight. Okay. Check this. Guys, I'm just saying, I think this thing's looking pretty amazing. Let's add some fins. Yep. Okay, this is going to be suborbital, but this vehicle, I think, is capable of going orbital. Okay, we're going to call this thing General 2. Polar landing mission. I could probably do that. That's not a bad idea. I mean, it looks a little, you know, I think there's a little bit we could be doing better here. But yeah, I mean, this thing looks fine. Let's try this. I'm a little annoyed that the parts don't seem to fit quite right. Also annoyed that this keeps closing. Polar landing mission is actually a great idea. Okay, we need to delete all these alarms. I do not want any alarms. They mess up the time warp. Alright, we got some new tech as well. Okay. I need to figure out how to configure that to not make alarms every time it does something. That's kind of annoying. Alright, the General 2 is ready. Launch with Jeb inside. Alright, this is going to be great. I'm pretty sure this thing has the Delta V to make it to orbit. But we're not going to go to orbit. We're going to try and go to the poles, because that was a great idea from Major General. Okay, it's a little bit dark. Can I turn that up? Ambient light boost. Okay, that might have been a little bit excessive, but that's fine. Alright, temperature scan. Where are the poles? This way. Well, they're north. That would make sense. Alright, let's go. Okay, we can take all the data. Oh yeah, dude, look at this. This thing's completely controllable. Oh my gosh, it actually needs electric charge to insulate it. That's fascinating. Oh, something failed. What failed? Ice sheet so you can land in the middle. Got you. What failed? Oh, scrap failed. Or no, the alternator on this engine failed, I think. Something failed. I have no idea what it was. Okay, well, that's fine. Yeah, the crazy thing is we could easily get into orbit right now. Oh. Okay. Well, remember when I said easily? What I meant to say was not easily. That's fine, though. We'll be alright. Let's grab some more observations. Okay, I'm going to remove O-scrap. I do not like these part failures. These do not seem very, very fun. Yeah, this is fine. I agree. I don't know if we're going to make it far enough. We should. Maybe. I mean, we're a good fraction of orbital velocity, so can't imagine this won't be enough. Yeah, I think we're fine. We're gonna make it? Yeah, look at that. Well, got close. Wow, this is lagging. Why is this lagging? Alright, we're officially in space. We can do a little EVA report. Oh, we obstructed the hatch. Okay. Can I make this... Okay, I'm gonna turn that off so we stop stopping the time warp every time we get into a new situation. Okay. Can this capsule re-enter? Oh, that's a big lag spike. Oh, did my game crash? Nope, we're good. Can this thing re-enter at this speed without blowing up? Spin. We may have killed Jeb, guys. I gotta be honest. Roll. Spin, roll. Lose velocity. Keep spinning. Need to lose velocity. Those temperature lines are getting up. Okay, something blew up. We're okay, we're okay. Guys, we're fine. We're fine. Why were you guys even worried? I wasn't... Were you guys worried? I wasn't worried. Nope, not one bit. I think that went precisely to plan, in fact. Oh, yeah. Okay, don't like that. Look at this. Jeb's landing up in the poles. I don't think there's a lot he can do, to be honest, because, I mean, he can do the crew reports and stuff. Yeah, look, that went perfectly fine. Thank you very much. Oh, I still can't get out. Okay, well, we did it. We got some science. That was good. Okay. Can anybody tell me if there's a way to configure scrap thing? Because I would like that not to be a thing, if I can help it. Yeah, does anyone know? Because that's really annoying. I really did not want that to be installed. I guess I accidentally installed it. Yeah, I don't know if I see a way to do it from here. May have to figure that out. Okay, anyway. We got some science to spend. We need to be able to go orbital. Which this gives us a heat shield. So that's good. Which one gives us the... What also gives us life support? Wonder when we start needing life support. When do we get the... Yeah, we need the storage unit. We need better rocketry? I don't think we do. Because right now we're like able to get into orbit pretty okay. So I think we're fine. I think we want to go for basic science now. Yeah, that seems correct. Okay. I guess we should also be set at spending upgrades. Well, they're expensive, so we're not going to do that. Did I put points into the spaceplane hangar? I think I did. Eh, oops. All right, we'll do one more launch today, and then I think we'll cut the stream there, and then we will come back with this tomorrow. The plan. So, the only things we have to change is we have to put a heat shield on here, like that. I don't think we can change anything else really. We make these bigger. Or we can make these slightly bigger. I guess that's cool. 3,178 is plenty, right? I think. I don't actually remember in SOC KSB if that's enough. Throw a couple of these on it. Doesn't actually give us any delta V though. If we turn down the thrust limit a lot. Yeah, let's do something like that. Okay. I think this thing's ready. I think we're going to orbit. The only problem is, well, first of all, we need to move. Okay, I gotta remember that. Do we have any new science? We do. We have a barometer. But we can't store any of this, can we? We also don't know how much Does this tell us about life support? I don't know how long he's gonna like last. Well, we'll find out. Alright, we will launch this mission and then that will be the end of today's stream, I think. Come back to this tomorrow. Day 35, first orbital attempt. It's definitely a little different than RP-1, isn't it? Would have taken us literal years. Alright, let's go to orbit. This is Jeb we're talking about. We can't hurt Jeb. We must protect Jeb. Okay. The heat shield can fail? What? 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 Okay. I guess let's just go. Oh my gosh, one of the solids failed. Oh my gosh, Jeb is dead. So, what you meant to say is that Jeb's life was in my hands. Jeb's life is no longer in my hands. Jeb has fucking exploded. That was quick. I gotta get rid of that O-scrap model, my goodness. Well, that's a nice way to end the stream for today. Jeb is fucking dead. Thank you all for watching. We will be back tomorrow, I guess. Sorry about murdering Jeb like that. But, yeah, I'm looking forward to this playthrough. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So, thank you all for being here. And I will see you guys tomorrow. See you guys. Actually, let's do a raid. I want to raid my friend over here. That's his name. Yeah, no, Doug, yeah, sorry, not Doug. Jeb is dead. Jeb is very dead. But, we'll come back. Alright, let's go raid Dougaloon. Alright, thank you all for watching.